I've never been happy to see something do bad in gaming ever, but there's always a first time for everything. Yo, what's good? You already know I'm Ken Wall, and why am I so glad the Google Stadia is not off to a good start? Google Stadia came out last week on the 19th, and it did not go as Google planned. There was a report saying that pre-order sales were low and were lower than Google's expectations. Things only get worse for them because people are reporting that their Chromecasts are overheating after only a few hours and causing them to shut down. Google Stadia's biggest driving point was that it was able to stream games at 4K 60 frames per second easily. Well, that's according to media outlet The Verge. They spoke to a Bungie developer behind Destiny 2, and he said that the Stadia version is not the same as the 4K version on other platforms. Destiny 2 on Stadia renders at 1080p and is upscaled to improve the quality. In other words, Stadia never could run at 4K. And it's not just Destiny, it can't run 4K on Red Dead Redemption 2. It only renders at 1440p and then upscaled to 4K on a Chromecast Ultra. Just look at the difference.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
And another thing I was thinking about, so Destiny 2 is already free. It's just you have to pay for the DLC. So how does it work on Stadia? Do you have to buy Destiny 2 and then buy it again? Because if you have to buy Destiny 2, that's a big ripoff because it's free on other platforms. And again, why would you want to buy it on Stadia if it's already free on your PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4? I don't know. Someone tell me how it works. So to answer the question, the reason why I'm glad that the Google Stadia is not doing well at launch is because I don't like the streaming only model. I get that streaming is the future, but I still believe that the traditional way needs to still be here and be just an option. I don't get what's so wrong with that. That's why I gotta give credit to Xbox and how they are handling streaming games. Like I said, they allow consumers to have an option on how they want to play their games. That's what I believe needs to maintain when streaming is a viable option in the future, because there are so many things that can go wrong with streaming, like bad internet, the game's licensing could just expire. Not saying it's going to happen, but what if Stadia flops, for example, and they close down that whole network? So you know what happens? All those games that a consumer bought previously with that platform, it's all gone. Streaming games is a cool thing, but I'm just more of a traditional person when it comes to playing my games. I like having the physical copy and the console. Streaming to me is just convenient, but that's not a knock. But to me, nowadays, I feel like technology kind of tricks people into thinking that it's better when it's just convenient. For example, for the people that remember a VCR, one of the biggest problems they had was if you were watching something and stopped, and then you decide to come back to it, you'd have to fast forward all the way to that spot. That's why DVDs were so great, because you can just pop it in, then get right to the spot. There was a need for DVDs because VCRs just weren't doing the job. They weren't efficient enough. The reason why I bring this up is because streaming games is convenient, like I said, which is not a bad thing, but does not fix the problem of having a console, even though having a console is not even considered a problem in the first place. Streaming will just make things, to me, just nicer. And I'm not willing to get rid of something that is working and is not causing any trouble to me. I'm not willing to get rid of my console and having physical copies when I don't see going out to the store buying physical copies as a problem, or playing on an Xbox or a PS4 as a problem. It's not like these consoles are slow. They're very good and they are improving every single year. That's what next gen is for. So I don't see why just turning everything to streaming should be a thing. I come from not saying, oh no, streaming sucks. No, keep streaming, obviously, that's the new wave, but also keep the option of owning a console and owning your games. Seriously though, I am happy talking about this, getting this out there. I will say it is kind of harsh for me to be happy that Google Stadia is failing, but I don't like how they lie about this whole 4K performance and their whole business model. I hope they do good, because this is only consumer looking out for another consumer. The people that bought it, I don't want them to waste their money and just getting conned like that. I hope they can actually enjoy the product that they put their hard work and money towards. So thank you guys for watching today's video, guys. You already know I'm Ken Wall. If you guys are interested in gaming news, please check out my Instagram. I post gaming news Monday through Friday. Very quick, easy topics, 1 to 2 times a day. Check it out, link in the description box below. Goddamn, thank you guys for watching. I see you guys always supporting me. Always got to remind myself to let you guys know that, because you guys are special and great. Thank you guys. I'm out. Peace.